So Trey Hendrickson first process back was yesterday after he requested a trade request. And I kind of look at it like it's like when you like break up with your significant other, right? And then you get back together and then you have to go see their family for the first time. I feel like that's the awkwardness that yesterday was. Now, Trey Hendrickson, he went out there, he processed in full, did everything he was supposed to do, even commented on the Bengals Twitter page when they said that, hey, Trey Hendrickson is back. And he was pretty good. Everything was fine. But you already knew there was going to be questions asked to him. He already probably knew this as well. There was going to be questions asked to him. And Geoff Hobdson of Bengals.com went ahead and asked him the questions. And this is what he had to say. He said, "This is where separating business and the team is difficult. At what point am I contradicting what I want? Long-term winning games, all of those things are what I want to do here in Cincinnati. And removing myself from the team doesn't help the team." And I would 100% agree with that. Again, the situation with Trey Hendrickson is just so difficult, right? Because from the Bengals' point of view, I truly believe that they're over this. Like, it's not even a thought in their mind anymore. Zach Taylor already talked about the fact that, how are they going to deal with it? Well, he's on contract for the next 2 years, so he's not going anywhere. And obviously, he's not going to sit out and refuse to play, so it's just going to be a thing that, wow, he requested a trade. That's pretty much it. He agreed to a contract 6 months ago, and now he doesn't want that contract anymore. But at the end of the day, he's still on contract for another 2 years. So whether or not they do work out a long-term contract with him and add extra years to his contract, that will have to we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But I don't really think it's that big of a storyline anymore, like that he's back at practice. But hey, listen, it's that, first time meeting with the significant other after the breakup. So it's going to be an interesting situation. Nonetheless, though, he continues to say, "I want to help Dax play corner. I want to help make the linebacker reads easier for Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson. I want to help get the ball back to Joey B. What the 2024-2025 Bengals look like today was the first brick. We got to see rookies run through bags and with veterans. We got together to meet as a defense. We began to see how we'll interact. It's the first look at what will be. And for me, not to be there or let my frustrations pour over into the defensive meeting room is not right." And listen, I 1000% agree with him, and I do give him a lot of credit. Listen, I do love Trey, okay? I love Trey Hendrickson, absolutely. Yeah, this whole situation I think is kind of ridiculous, but at the end of the day, I do love him, and at the end of the day, I'm very happy what he is saying here is what a leader does. And this is exactly why I love Trey Hendrickson. He's a leader. He is truly a leader. That's why I was so disappointed also when I heard of the whole situation with the trade request, because it doesn't make sense to me, because it didn't seem like that's how Trey Hendrickson would go about things. Agree to a contract and then next second later change your mind, and 6 months later you want a whole new contract. It wouldn't fit his character. That's why it always confused me when I read that at first, 'cause I'm like, wait, what? Like, this is not something Trey Hendrickson would do. So it is what it is at the end of the day, but I do love his mentality about everything here. He says, "We got to see rookie..." Oh, wait, no, I already read that. He said, "My mindset is to win a Super Bowl, and I think we got the quarterback and the pieces to do it. I want to be here for a long time. I want to win football games, and I want to bring a Super Bowl to Cincinnati." The crazy thing about the whole situation with him is, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like if he would have not requested a trade, right, and just played out those 2 years, I feel like he would have gotten a new contract. Or maybe not even play out the full 2 years. He played out a little bit of the 2 years. I feel like he would have gotten a full contract with the Bengals, and they would have gave him extended years. I truly believe that. But I believe now, because he requested a trade, that's just not how Cincinnati works. Like, they they do not accept it when you go to the media and complain and say, I want to be traded because you're not getting what you want, especially after you literally just agreed to a new deal. Like, that's not something Cincinnati likes. And knowing how they've done things in the past, I don't think Trey's going to get a new deal after 2 years. I really don't. And it's based on, again, pretty much sheer principle. Cincinnati works, their front office works based on sheer principle. And if you can disagree with that. You can say, hey, that's not right. They shouldn't be like that. But that's just how they are. They've always been like that. Even with, different coaching changing, GM changing, everything. It's like the Mike Brown way. You go to the media about us, you make us look stupid, we're going to make you look stupid because you're not getting what you want. So we'll see how this ends up turning out in the end. But, Trey, yeah, I think you messed up. And I don't think you should have did what you did. I understand it, and I'm not going to sit here and say don't, but at the same time, yeah, I don't even think, I was going to say there's maybe if you kind of like kiss butt a little bit, but even then, I don't think so. It's Cincinnati, it's your principle at this point. And they're not going to let anything slide pretty much. If they believe that you did them wrong, you're kind of done. Like, the mentality, like, you're dead to me, that's like Cincinnati's narrative if you do them wrong or you do something wrong to them. So we'll have to wait and see how this ends up turning out. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.